and welcome to Carrie's Craic. What we tend to do on here is I just ramble about my week, basically. Anything that's stuck out. Um, Basically, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. Um, yes, I'm a mindfulness teacher, but it doesn't mean that my life's plain sailing. I have the ups and downs as well. I just don't go really high and really low, like off the wall all the time, and I don't stay down for long because I've got the tools to get me back up. But I do still go up and down, I'm human. So it's about being real. Carrie's Craic is about being real. And real with no makeup on because there's been hay fever today going on, so lots of rubbing of eyes and everything. We've got the real deal here. It's really late. I've got a croaky voice as well. That's what I want to talk about today. Not the croaky voice, but the reason why. So, I want to talk about control a little bit. Now, you may or may not know from videos that I've done before, I've got quite a busy life going on. So, hubby's away Monday to Friday, and I do home ed, my two girls, and yeah, trying to fit everything in, trying to fit house stuff, everything else on top of all that. It's busy. And mindfulness tells us to pay attention to what's going on and be kind about it. So sometimes I will need reminding from friends and family and myself, just to give myself what I need, give myself some time out. But because of this busy life that I've been leading, and being a bit of the perfectionist, which is where the control comes in, I have numerous times put together schedules to do this at that time, this at that time, this at that time, do that then, this then, to try and have it all fit. I don't know if you relate to this. I hope you do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure we've all got these busy lives that we are trying to just manage and get by. It's not enough though, is it? It's not enough to just get by. That's the thing. So I've been doing lots of scheduling, and just when you think you've got it right, one of my daughters gets sick, bless her. So she's just got this cough. It's keeping her and me up at night, the last few nights. I should be asleep now, really, but needs must. And so because of that, this week, schedule's gone to pot. Social media stuff, all the scheduling things have gone to pot. And, sometimes you just have to raise your hands and say, has the universe got something else for me? Has the universe got something else for me? Do I just need to accept? I did a whole video on this recently. Accept what is going on. Accept what is there in front of you. Accept you've had a bit of lack of sleep. Accept that you've got to readjust, come back to the balance. I did a video on that as well. So, and it just got me thinking two things about masculine and feminine energies. The masculine is do, action, structure. And the feminine, nurture, slowing down, intuition, listening. And we all have masculine and feminine energies in us. And it just made me think about that and say, have I just been in my masculine energy too much lately? And is the universe giving me a sign to slow down? And if so, how? And does it matter if I can't control everything? It moves me on to the second point of control and why we have control and why we feel the need to have control. It's about our ego, it's about survival. It's a fear of the unknown. It's our body's way of protecting us. It's self-preservation. So there's a reason, there's a rationale to why we're like this. You know, there are some people out there that have, they're not bothered about control at all, and they're so easygoing and flowing, and I quite admire that. I like to be a bit more that, because I feel like I'm the extreme of the other way. So when these things happen, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do now, because I can't control this. I can't control this outcome. So being more in balance, realizing what's going on, and questioning it, you know. And when I questioned it, I came up with the whole masculine feminine thought. And so I just thought, you know, let's be more in the feminine for a little bit and see if I can balance out that masculine energy. And what does it matter if I can't control something? I'm going to survive. You know, that fight, flight, freeze response is in us from way back when things aren't relevant now into this day. So if I don't get some posts out on social media, or if I don't do some exercise for a bit, or if I don't have an amazing tea cooked, it's not unlikely to happen anyway, even with all the time in the world, but you get my drift. It's about just having a bit of flow and going with the flow and not being too restricted, constricted on yourself. What would it look like if we stopped more and went into that feminine energy more? What would it look like? What would it feel like? I just get that sense of relief, that sense of slowing down, exhaling. And what if you didn't have the fear of the unknown? What if you were all right to say, I'm okay with whatever happens? Or I can manage whatever happens. You're not saying it in a resignation way. Acceptance isn't resignation. Acceptance is an acceptance for what is. What if we turned that around? What if we turned that fear of unknown to an adventure? What is the adventure around the corner that I can't see? That the universe, God, whoever it is you call out to and co-create with, what are they wanting you to see? To slow down, to not be so controlling, to have the bigger picture. Isn't that exciting? That there's something else that you don't know. It's like a surprise, you know, like when we're kids and we have these surprises our parents give us, and just out of the blue, it's not our birthday, it's not Christmas, but we just get a surprise. Why can't we go into it with those kind of energies instead of the fear of the unknown? I must control everything. I just wanted to put that out there today. I'm working on it. Today's been a better day. But when you are in that zone a lot, it's hard. If you're in any zone a lot, if you do anything for a long enough time, it's hard to get out of it. So what does control mean to you? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Does it have to be good or bad, black or white? You know, what does it mean to you? Do you feel it's a masculine energy? Do you feel you need to complement that with a bit more feminine energy? And what would that look like with regards to control and the things you control in your life? What would it look like to just lessen that control a little bit and be in the feminine a bit more? What would that look like in your life? And what would the adventure look like, and that sense of adventure? Could you do that? Could you go into the unknown? as I say the words, do you feel anything in your body? Is there a panic? Is there, no, I couldn't do that? Is your breath changing and just going, hell no, no, I can't. I need to know my future. I need to know what's going on, says the tarot reader. But you know what I mean? Not having a fear around not having control, not knowing what's coming, or the outcome of things or people. So drop into the feminine a little bit. Whether you are a man or a woman, drop more into the feminine. If you do answer those questions and say, yeah, I'm in a bit more, I'm a bit of a control freak. I do like things a certain way. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And you know, if you're happy with that and life's good and that's part of your character and you like it, then carry on. But if sometimes you feel burnout, sometimes you feel it's too much, then we need to start bringing in that feminine energy, maybe. Food for thought, right? That's all I've got for you today. Yeah, put in your comments the things that you're controlling at the moment, and if there's something that you can do less of, and how it might feel to do that. I'd be really interested. All right, take it easy. Much love. Bye for now.